What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Health, Healing, and Happiness. And yes, indeed, it's a new year. It's a new set. That's right, we have new goals. What's up? How you guys like it? Big shout out to my man, Benny Mondragon. Man, the myth, the legend, the guy that comes up with all the beautiful designs. And if you need a logo or a design for your brand, hit my man up, Benny Mondragon. Look him up on Facebook. He's a legend around here on the south side of Chicago. So he's a man. Thank you so much, Benny, for this background. It looks official now. No more white walls. We're going legit. We're becoming an official YouTuber. My goal is to have it done by March. We're up to 200 subscribers. The goal is 1,000. 1,000 gets you modified. So big stuff happening. I'm so excited. The background looks great. It looks official. It's awesome. I'm excited. So we're also going to be changing the name. There's an extension to it. For those people, there's a reason. See, you see up here, it's Talking Truth is the key to health, healing, and happiness. There's a reason it's up there, because it's not my opinions is the key. It's not my ideas or ideologies is the key. It's not my beliefs that's the key. It's truth. It's talking truth is the key to health, healing, and happiness. So when we're gonna be doing, when you look me up on YouTube, you can hashtag Talking Truth, hashtag is the key, or hashtag health, healing, and happiness. All right, new year, new show, let's go. Also, one more last thing, another goal for this show. We're talking about goals. Everything's about it. Seems to be the highlight of today's, show. The big word, today's magic word is goals. Another goal is 100 episodes. That's right, 100 episodes. That means every Tuesday and Thursday you'll be catching me on here. That way it's more reliable. You guys will be ready. The information will be flowing and it will be consistent. That's the point, to get consistent health with the health, the healing, and the happiness. And we're going to be talking all truth, baby, all truth. So let's get started. How to break our harmful habits, because those are harmful. Whatever it is, if you come home and you eat the same junk every day, and you told yourself yesterday you weren't going to eat this junk, you were going to go out and work out and lose that belly fat and all that stuff, but you did it. Why? Because you're stuck in your subconscious. Most of us, I know that between my 20s and 30s, I spent 95% of my day in subconscious habits. 95% of my day. That means I got up and I did the same thing every morning. You have goals, you have dreams, but nobody goes after them, and that makes you depressed when you don't achieve whatever it is. Like I said, whether it's treating your wife better, whether it's rather having a relationship with your parents, or losing weight, or stop smoking, or whatever it is that you want to do. You fall into those harmful habits because it's programmed in your subconscious brains. Programmed. So let's go through the definition real quick. Consciousness. What is consciousness? What is the definition of consciousness? Consciousness, the state of being awake and aware of one's surrounding. So now when you're you're awake, you're aware, as it says here, about one's surroundings. Whether if you're aware that you're being unhealthy, or you're aware that these bad habits, these harmful habits, are getting to you, that's subconscious. So whatever it is that you want to achieve, you have to now reprogram yourself. Bob Proctor said there was a man, I believe it was Andrew Carnegie, I can't remember, but they said that the illiterate man of the past is equivalent to the man of the future that cannot unprogram and reprogram themselves. The illiterate men of this generation is equivalent to the men that can't unprogram and reprogram themselves. Right. Unprogram and reprogram themselves. So all these years of your life, if things ain't working out in your, all these years, if you're not following through with the things you want to follow through, if you're not achieving your goals, if you're not, going after the things that you want to achieve, and you're wondering why, It's because you're stuck in your subconscious. You're stuck because your mind wants to stay comfortable. Your mind wants you to be safe, and your mind worries about criticism and what people think about you, and it stops you from doing things. It stops you, and that sucks. That can get you depressed. So how do we overcome this? How do we reprogram ourselves? Well, like I said in the first one, discipline is a combination of determination and commitment. I was determined to become a YouTuber, right? So now I set a goal of 100 episodes this year. 100 episodes, and then I have the goal of subscribers and minutes watched and all that stuff. The equipment I need to buy and all that stuff. So I set a goal. Same thing with healthiness. I remember when I was 230 pounds, I set a goal to go back to 170 pounds. That was my high school wrestling weight. Sophomore, junior, and senior year, I wrestled at 171 pounds. So that was my goal. I was unhealthy. I was like, I want to get back to my high school wrestling weight, that's which I am today. Today I weighed at 173. So that was my goal, to be healthy. And then I had another goal to connect with my family. Still in the progress. I'm still going in it, but I've talked to a lot more people than I had in the past. A lot more family members than I have in the past. I am reconnecting slowly but surely. But it's a goal. You got to have goals. That's the point. Let's talk about goals. What kind of goals should you set? Well, for me personally, I learned it was most effective when I started setting daily goals. When I wake up every morning, what am I going to do today? You really got to think about the night before you go to sleep. But first thing in the morning, what are today's goals? What are today's goals? What do we have goals for the week? Goals for the month? And goals for this year? So how should we set these goals? Well, they should be SMART goals. The meaning is your goals should be specific, they should be measurable, they should be attainable, they should be relevant, and they should be time bound. They should be specific. What is the weight, or what is it exactly that you want to achieve? What is the goal that you want to achieve? They should be measurable. Like I said, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. You should be able to measure your goals. And if you're getting closer to them, whatever it is, financial, weight, anything, they should be measurable. They should also be attainable. That means that they should be reasonable. They should be attainable. They shouldn't be some far out goal. Research. What is it? How, research whatever goal that it is that you're setting, and can it be reached? Can it be reached? Is it attainable? Relevant. It needs to be relevant, it needs to be important to you. It's going to be successful to you, for your success. Time bound. Then again, see, day, week, month, year. By a year, I want this to happen. By the end of the month, I want this to happen. By the end of the week, I want it to happen. And I have to do this by the end of the day. Time bound. Your goals should be time bound. So that's how you rebuild your subconscious. You have to build new goals. New habits. Habits, that's another thing. We'll go into that another day. Habits, technically, here, let's go into steps. The first step is to get rid of your harmful habits. The habits that are harmful for you. Replace them with good habits, or, beneficial habits. Replace your harmful habits with beneficial habits. Habits that benefit you. That helps you get health, healing, and happiness. Those are the habits that you want to. And eventually, you'll break all habits. There won't be a habit because you don't want to fall into, like I said, sometimes good habits can be bad for you. Like if you went to work every day, and then after work, you went to the treadmill, and then you got off the treadmill, and you came back home, and you ate the same chicken meal or something like that every day. Doing the same thing every day can also be bad for you mentally, and you're not actually living life. Technically, you're not living life. If you're doing the same thing every day, it can be depressing. Let's say if you're happy and that makes you happy, and you're then that's fine. Then do the happiness that if you're truly happy and you're pleasant to everybody around you by doing the same thing every day, all day. You like order. You like That is awesome. I would say I hope everything goes perfect in your life, but if to the people that are getting depressed because they're not achieving the things that they want to do, if they're setting out goals and they're never achieving them, that's why. It's because of your subconscious. See, you need to know these things because if you're to defeat them, you need to know why it's happening. If you're a mechanic, if you go outside and your car's leaking, and you don't know why it's not starting because you have to take it to a mechanic. So the mechanic knows how to fix it. Same thing with this. Like if you don't know why you're going through these things that you're going through, if you don't know why you're suffering, and why you're not, man, every day I say I'm going to go to the gym, but I never do it. I don't know why. Your subconscious. You're stuck in your subconscious. Conscious thoughts. It's time to bring some new conscious thoughts to replace those thoughts on auto replay. Right? New conscious thoughts. For the thoughts that are just like learning how to ride a bike, a conscious thought is something that you're engaged with. You are very aware of what you are thinking and why you are thinking it. It is making a choice to choose a thought in this moment. It is a conscious thought in this moment. So instead of when you're walking in the door and you're about to, after work, and you're about to do the same old thing and it's driving you nuts that you're doing the repetitive thing again, just like riding a bike, we're going to do something new. You're going to put your jacket back on and now you're going to go to the gym and you're going to get a personal trainer and you're going to achieve those goals that you want to do. Or you're gonna, put your jacket back on, go back out and go buy that tripod and that video camera and make that YouTube video that you've been wanting to make. Whatever it is that you want to achieve, it's because you need a new conscious thought. Just like when you're riding, it says here when you're riding a bike, when you first rode a bike, you remember how nerve-wracking that was? Or when you're first driving a car, you're starting something new. It's nervous. You're nervous. It's scary. But on the other side of fear is total bliss. God put everything great on the other side of fear. If you have a chance to look up Will Smith speaking on fear, he says the same thing. God put everything great on the other side of fear. It's like, think about everything you've done in your life. You were scared that you did it once you walked through, whether it was a roller coaster, a water slide. People that skydive know what I'm talking about. The other side of fear. God put everything great on the other side of fear. So, just like riding a bike, whatever it is, the goals that you want to achieve, you have to do consciously. Conscious thoughts. Reprogram yourself. Set yourself goals. Attainable goals. Daily goals. Weekly goals. Monthly goals. Yearly goals. You know who said that? Denzel Washington. That's right. Make sure your goals are SMART. Make sure they're specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. That's right, guys. Thank you guys for joining me on my new set for a new year. That's right, we're going to do 100 episodes this year. That's right, 100 episodes on Talking Truth. That's right, Talking Truth is the key for health, healing, and happiness. Thank you guys for showing up, and that's right, love you.